Hello, boys and girls. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Memorial Day. I am back with another Read Aloud, and our friend Dennis is also back. Dennis, say hi. And he is so excited because we have another friend that is back. Pig the Pug. And in this book, it's called Pig the Tourist by Blabey, and I have never actually read this book before. So this is going to be my first time reading it, and I am very excited to read it with you. So once again, this is Pig the Tourist by Blabey, and I think Dennis wants to get down and listen from the floor, so I'm going to let him do that. All right, so once again, Pig the Tourist by Blabey. All right, so this says, International Passport, name, pig, age, none of your business, breed, pug, like our friend Dennis down here, and signature, pig. And if you look closely, looks like he drew, that looks like Trevor. He drew his face over Trevor's face. So, is this a real passport? I don't know. All right. Pig was a pug, and I'm sorry to say, when he went on vacation, he'd cause great dismay. Now, dismay means he caused a huge mess or chaos or stuff like that. You can make careful plans to ensure happy travel, but Pig would destroy them. He'd make them unravel. Now, unravel is another word for ruin or ruin the plans. See? A lot is going on in this picture. Oh. With behavior so bad, it's hard to describe. He would dampen your trip, and he'd ruin the vibe. Now, dampen your trip, that means to spoil it or make it so you can't enjoy yourself. And to ruin the vibe means to kind of ruin the mood, like ruin someone's good mood. Like, do you think Trevor looks happy in this photo? Look at, uh-oh. Huh? Oh my goodness, look closely. Oh, that would ruin my vibe. I don't know about yours. He'd break all the rules, and he'd flaunt all tradition, causing disaster with Pig's big ambition. Oh my goodness, Pig, Pig, Pig. Even in places of wild celebration, he'd somehow create absolute devastation. Now, devastation, that's another word for really sad. So he'd cause devastation, he'd cause somebody to get really sad, or in this case, it looks like those three ladies are, do they look sad or do they look more mad? And if he could shatter some ancient taboo, he wouldn't think twice than appalling Yahoo. Oh my goodness. Parties, parades, and processions got wrecked in a blizzard of chaos and foul disrespect. His insensitive antics would ruin your stay till the locals would gather and shout, oh my goodness, look at this picture. So it says Year of the Dragon. It looks like he crossed out the word, I don't know what's going on with these pages. I'm trying to show you. He wrote Year of the Pig. He wrote his name over the dragon, and that was the dragon's sign, and he wrote over it. He ruined it. And then over here, he has a sign, and he says, I'm a koala, and it looks like he's trying to make fun of the koalas. Is that being a bucket filler? I don't think so. Do they look happy that he's doing that? Go away! They're telling him. But that wouldn't stop him. He'd rock and he'd roll. Oh, This says Mona Lisa attacked. Look at it. He's stealing the painting. That painting is called the Mona Lisa. And it's in Paris, and it's a very famous painting. It looks like he's trying to steal it. And then Tower of Pizza destroyed. That's another famous building. And look at, he's like shrugging his shoulders like, oh well. So he'd rock and he'd roll till his rollicking horseplay spun out of control. So this says 9 o'clock news, chaos at the palace. Queen shaken, not stirred. The Queen of England. Look what he did to the Queen of England. Oh my goodness, he is creating quite the big mess. Unbridled and vast was his need to offend, so he had a strong need to offend people. But every wild party must come to an end. Yes, if you treat locals with little regard, they'll come back to bite you. Oh, uh-oh. And boy, they bite hard. So it looks like those are piranha fish. They're biting pig. Uh-oh. Maybe he should have been a little nicer. These days it's different. I'm happy to say he's learned not to ruin a whole holiday. But let us be honest. The truth I must tell, although he might try, look at, looks like they're sending him back. Come look at, he hurt his bottom from the piranha fish. Pig does not travel well. Oh my goodness, so he's asleep. And look at, we all know what that is. All right, so I love Pig. I think this was a very good story. I love Pig the Pug books, but this teaches us an important lesson. You know how I'm always saying it's important to be kind to others? Well, that applies even when we're not in the classroom or we're not in our home. We should be kind, especially when we travel to new places. Because even though those people might have different ways of doing things, we should respect how they do things and be kind to everyone, no matter where you're visiting. All right, boys and girls, thank you so much for listening, and I will be back on Monday with another Read Aloud. Have a good week.